What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another video. So in today's video, we have a Season of Discovery Gold Farm that was actually a suggestion from a viewer of mine. So I went ahead, tested it out, and that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. Before we do so though, massive shout out for all the support on the complete gold guide for Season of Discovery. You guys are the absolute best, and I really do appreciate the support on it. It makes me super happy to see that so many of you guys are enjoying the gold guide. Now, I've already added Season 2 or Phase 2 investments to the gold guide, but I'm almost done with Phase 2 gold farms as well. So if you guys already have the gold guide, you'll be sent automatically for free the best gold farms in Phase 2. And if you guys think this sounds interesting, you can definitely check it out by clicking the link down below in the comment section. But just know that whenever you get the gold guide, it comes with all updates completely for free, sent automatically to your mail. So this farm was a suggestion from a viewer of mine, saying, have you tried to farm the shade ticket stone movers and bark rippers? And I haven't, which is why I replied not yet. Right? But then the first thing I always do when someone suggests me to try out a farm or ask me if I've done a farm is to see what the loot table on the mobs are. So the shade ticket bark rippers, they have this exact same loot table. Doesn't matter which mob you kill. There's both of them. And first of all, loot. You can see that they do drop quest items, so they should spawn with a dynamic respawn rather than just on a set timer. Most of them do, at least. So that's always good to see that they are involved in a quest. And these are your typical like herbalism mobs, where they can drop like a bunch of herbs that you would normally only be able to acquire with herbalism. So right off the bat, very interesting, because if you can get a lot of herbs on them, obviously that's going to be really good. Looking at the drop chance of the herbs, not the most impressive. Typically, farms like this can be good though. In TBC, there's a bunch of farms in Sangamarsh where you can kill mobs that drop herbs. You can also then like herb the actual mob to get additional herbs. You cannot do that with these. Besides from that, it's the loot table. Like, what level range is the mobs in? You can see that these guys are level 26 to 27. 27 is a good level to be at, because that's when you can get the best blue items like the Troll Banes and the Thunderbro Ring, etc. So that's also decent. So the first thing that I did was I went to Ashenvale and I actually went on my Druid, because Druid, they got like the aquatic form, they can swim faster. He also got herbalism, so I can pick up some flowers alongside the river, because the first thing I did was follow the mob spawns right here in the river, and it was a pretty decent farm. Like, there was a lot of the mobs up in the river, like no one was killing him, besides from like right here where you have the Ashenvale PvP event going on. But besides from that, there was no one swimming in the river, and there was a good amount of like herbs alongside the river that you could pick up. So typically like life root, for instance, which can also give you like when you pick it up, you have a chance of getting elemental earth, which is quite expensive. So that was pretty cool. Now, on the other hand, when I got down to this this little pond that I'm located at right now, this one right here, that's when it really took off. That's when I really noticed like the spawn rate of the mobs. There was so many mobs. They spawned super fast, and it was pretty much to the point where like I never ran out of mobs to kill. I could just keep on killing, and I'm not even on my hunter, right? Which I normally farm on my hunter, not because I'm a very big fan of hunters, just because they are extremely good at what they do, like just grinding mobs. So showing you guys a clip right here of me killing the mobs, just so you guys can kind of get an idea on how many mobs there is, and also how fast they spawn. Like, they're in this entire pond and around this entire pond, and you're never gonna run out unless you kill them really fast together with someone else. Then you might run off. You do want to be careful with the mob that I'm killing right now. He's level 30 mob. He's the only one. There's only one of those spawning on the island. As a caster, he's very annoying because there's a lot of resist. But on my hunter, I would have melted this guy. But after killing this dude, I can just drink up and then just keep on going, keep on killing mobs. And my problem with this farm, though, I haven't listed any gold per hour or anything like that. But my problem with this farm is the fact that the herbs, they drop very rarely. You might get like a king's blood every now and then, a swift thistle even. But then you're also going to get, when you finally do get the herbs, you're also going to get those really bad ones, like Mage Royal, for instance. It's pretty much worthless. So the farm itself, the location is absolutely great because there's no one else farming here, so you don't really have any competition. The mobs are at a decent level, so you're pretty much replacing like what you would normally get, silk cloth or even heavy leather or medium leather from skinning mobs, with the chance of getting these herbs from the mobs, and that's it. But the mobs are, it's a nice location, they spawn well, they're easy to kill even on my druid. And since I got herbalism, I can also herb some of these herbs around the pond. So I made a decent gold per hour doing both tactics with this, like just swimming alongside the river, killing the mobs, and picking up the flowers. Where the majority of the gold, though, was on like actually picking up the herbs alongside the river. And then when I went to this pond, I also made a decent amount of gold doing it, but that's because I got really lucky and I got 4 green items in like no time, where one of them being like a fiery wrath cloak, which sells for big gold. But nice additional gold farm to do if you guys are sick of all the gold farms that you've been doing for a couple of months now and you want to try something new. Also handy that it takes place in Ashenvale, so close to the PvP event, easy to access for both Alliance and Horde. So overall, decent spot. But definitely not my favorite spots. There are spots that I feature on the YouTube channel that I prefer over this one. But I do have a lot of other gold farms that I'm going to make videos on that I haven't made a video on yet. So make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel to be notified whenever those videos drop. And hey, don't forget to check out the complete gold guide linked down below in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all back in at tomorrow's video. Bye-bye.